And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Going to try to get it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
These guys aren't human able. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Reed makes the catch. It's Horton. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. In the red area, it's Owens. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Mayava. That's caught. It's Jordan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing. Accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown.
Caught, and he's got room. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Bowman. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Moving away from pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Might as well give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for space, it's Jordan. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Yards to go. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. The running back has it. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
They'll run it. It's Jordan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Gets it to him on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? I want to throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football. Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Turning it on! Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They'll ride the hot hand. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
A&M comes back out with another first down. The give to the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Makes the catch. It's Craver. Oh, he's got some space. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Barber. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Ncaa. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Bowman. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The Trojans right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Running inside. It's Miller. There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They kick it away on 4th down. From out of his own end zone. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground, it's Owens. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action with Reed. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The play action fake. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barber. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got...
Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Ncaa. Got it set up on the outside. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. It gets you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on third down.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Trying play action. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. In the gun, third down, Reed. Caught. Can't White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on third down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Makes the catch, the two-point conversion is good. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Try to get behind his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's got it again. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Horton. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Owens. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now, what's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really...
Makes the grab in their space. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Jordan. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He goes right back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bowman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, those sting, man. The 3rd down, the money down, your guys got to come through. You had a good play call, receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Here's the pressure. Trying to make something happen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run for it. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The run inside. It's Owens. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get...
Maybe a crease. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Looking for room at the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Play fake, Reed. Buying some time as he moves left. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Inside the 20, and here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The short hands. It's Owens. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Aggies. And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. From inside the 15, here comes a return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. He's taking a deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail. But
snags it, and he's open. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. It's incomplete as the two-pointer fails, and I guess unless they were concerned about games of chance, there wasn't really a reason to try to do that, but this game is over. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a